I went, oh, no thank you, mate, that's kind of you to offer those. Like, no problem. Hope you have a lovely evening. I was like, oh, bless him, that's really sweet of him. And then later on, as we were leaving the club, he was like stabbing someone outside the club that owed him money, and he was just waving, like, you know, have a fantastic evening, guys, it's lovely seeing you. I was like, oh, bless him, what a lovely man. Call the police. But yeah, so I stayed over with this girl in Birmingham, and it was quite a culture shock to me because I've never really lived anywhere quite on that level of like roughness, is that the right word? So yeah, I was staying with her, and I woke up to like gunshots and screams, and she looked at me and like she could see I was terrified, and she said, oh, don't worry about it, it's just another drug raid. And I was like, Jesus Christ, I grew up in a little village in the middle of nowhere. The worst crimes we ever had there was like Mrs. Henwood's garden gnome getting stolen, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I got on really well with this girl. I was quite emotionally invested for a bit, and the mate said to me, well, I mean, if you really get on with her, you really gel with her, and you want to take it further, just like ask her if she'll be your girlfriend. And that's a lot easier said than done under the circumstances. You'll see what I mean in a bit. So I think sometimes emotional maturity counts a lot in a relationship. And also, so I asked her, like, you know, I'd like to take this further. And she was like, oh, I don't really see it going any further than being mates, unfortunately. And I was like, oh, fine then, that's cool. And I was, as you can imagine, I was pretty upset by this, so I just sort of like took my leave and got out of there. I was like, fine. And she was, oh, well, why are you not talking? What have I done? I was like, well, I just want to be on my own for a bit. If that's all right, I'm a bit sad, is that okay? And she was like, well, no, but like, you're not talking. Are we not friends anymore? I'm like, yeah, but I just want a bit of space, if that's all right. And she was like, oh, no, but you're not talking. This isn't okay. Like, what's going on with you? Like, I feel really bad now. You're making me feel bad. And so it came to a point where it was like, she's making me feel bad for being rejected at the same time as being rejected. So being made to feel bad for your own rejection is essentially like being waterboarded and set on fire simultaneously. And then, like, you know, the inevitable heartbreak from this situation is also like being waterboarded and set on fire simultaneously while being stuck in a room with Jeremy Kyle, negotiating an argument between Piers Morgan and Jeremy Clarkson for months. But yeah, so that happened, and I thought, well, I mean, I could sink into like a deep, dark depression about this and really fall in love with my depression and want to make love to my depression. But then on the other hand, I think, thankfully, luckily, my depression also only sees me as a mate, so... Thank you very much. I have been Chris Ellis. Please welcome back to the host.
Thank you very much, Chris. Chris, everyone! And now, I've been stumped.